The battle for the leading role between Mbappé and Vinicius has quietly come to an end. No one said it aloud. There was no official coronation. Yet every small internal decision at Real Madrid tells the story. Kylian Mbappé is now the new center of the galaxy. Vinicius Jr., once racing down the left flank as Ronaldo's heir, now faces the reality that the spotlight has shifted: shirt number, salary structure, tactical roles, even how new coach Xabi Alonso designs his system, all reflect this truth. This is no longer a competition. It's a silent declaration that Real Madrid has chosen its path. The issue: Vinicius has yet to extend his contract, despite Real offering extremely generous terms. Vinicius Jr. still hasn't signed a contract extension with Real Madrid, even though the club proactively proposed a record-breaking deal. His current contract runs until 2027, but Los Blancos want to extend it to 2030 to secure the long-term future of one of the key attacking figures. But negotiations have stalled since the start of the year. The main reason: Vinicius wants to be paid at a level equal to, or even higher than, Kylian Mbappé. The number he is asking for reportedly reaches €20 million net per season, not including bonuses. When adding all incentives, Vinicius could be seeking up to €30 million a year, the highest salary in Real Madrid's history, surpassing even the newly arrived Galactico from Paris. Real isn't rushing, not because they don't value Vinicius, but because they don't want to break their wage structure. Within the club, no player has surpassed the post-tax ceiling of €15 million, the amount Mbappé earns. The board believes that if Vinicius, who had inconsistent form toward the end of the season, were to be paid more than Mbappé, it would become a ticking time bomb in the dressing room. Florentino Perez's stance is clear: whether legend or superstar, everyone must respect the wage structure, or be replaced. And if no agreement is reached, Real is fully prepared to put Vinicius on the transfer market. Offers from Saudi Arabia have reached €300 minus €350 million, with salary packages approaching €1 billion over the contract. Even in Europe, Real wouldn't accept less than €200 million. No club may pay that this year, but in 2026. With only 1 year left on his deal, Judgment Day will come. Real won't be caught off guard. If they have to sell, they'll do it at the right time and for the right price. Meanwhile, Vinicius is playing a high-stakes game. He knows he is the most beloved Brazilian at the Bernabéu since Marcelo, the face of the transition from the Benzema era to the new one. But if he keeps hesitating, if the salary debate keeps overshadowing everything else, he may lose the most valuable thing he's built: his image as a true symbol. At Real Madrid, no one is irreplaceable, and time waits for no one. This is a strategic move from Vinicius's camp, to see whether Real Madrid truly plans to build their team around Vinicius or Mbappé. This isn't just a salary negotiation, it's a strategic test. Vinicius Jr. and his team are testing Real's intentions. Will they build their empire around him, or around Kylian Mbappé? By demanding a salary above Mbappé's, Vinicius isn't just asking for more money, he's asking to understand where he stands in the power hierarchy at the Bernabéu. Because if Mbappé comes in and becomes the default centerpiece after just 1 year, then what about Vinicius, the one who carried Real through the Ronaldo-less, Benzema-less days? This is a symbolic trial. And if Real agrees to his demands, it means they're ready to let two suns share the same sky. But if they hesitate, Vinicius will know he's merely Plan B, a transitional tool between two eras. Vinicius isn't foolish. He knows Real went to great lengths to get Mbappé, and now that they have him, they will turn him into a goal-scoring machine and milk every ounce of star power from the French icon. So unless Vinicius does something to reassert his place, he will slowly be pushed into the shadows. In next season's tactical setup, Both Vinicius and Mbappé may play off the left, meaning friction is inevitable. Off the pitch, they're both represented by Nike. Both are global marketing faces, and neither wants to be the other guy. So when Vinicius demands a salary higher than Mbappé's, what he's really saying is, if I'm not the center, I won't be a sidekick either. The difficulty lies in the fact that Real Madrid prides itself on putting the team above any individual. They let Cristiano Ronaldo go when he asked for a pay raise. They parted with Ozil, Ramos, Casillas, and other legends, not for sporting reasons, but strategic ones. And now, the challenge Vinicius is posing has the board thinking deeply. To give Vinicius a salary higher than Mbappé's would be a monumental decision, an admission that he is the true heartbeat of Real's future, while Mbappé, despite his stardom, is just a supporting act. This is a match played off the pitch, where ego, status, and hidden power dynamics are being measured down to the millimeter. In another development, Real Madrid has handed Mbappé the number 10 shirt. Even though Modric had expressed a desire to pass it on to Arda Güler, who also cherished the number. But Real chose to give Mbappé the 10 to boost his brand. A purely commercial move, not a sporting one. The number 10 had been Modric's for over a decade. When Modric announced his upcoming departure, he wanted to pass the torch to Güler, the Turkish prodigy seen as his natural heir. Güler openly admired the number 10, and many players within the squad supported him receiving it. But Real Madrid chose otherwise. Mbappé, who wore 9 last season, will now wear 10, his iconic number for France and PSG. The reason, undoubtedly tied to symbolism and marketability. The number 10 on Mbappé's back will feature on global ads, season trailers, and millions of jerseys sold across Asia, Latin America, and the Middle East. Güler may be a genius, but he isn't yet marketable enough to elevate the number 10 like Mbappé can, with just a wink. By denying Güler the shirt and handing it to Mbappé, Real sent a soft message to every academy player at Valdebebas. No matter how talented you are, you're no match for a perfect marketing campaign from Paris. The internal tensions are now clearer than ever. No need for official statements, shirt numbers, salaries, strategic choices. Real Madrid is reshaping its power structure. And Vinicius feels it more than anyone. If he doesn't speak up, he'll become just a side character. Real Madrid is making its stance crystal clear. Vinicius Jr. will not be paid the same as Kylian Mbappé. The Royal Club is no longer playing coy. They've internally communicated that Vinicius has 1 season to improve his performance and prove he's worthy of superstar expectations. After that, if he doesn't meet the bar, he will be put on the transfer list. A cold, pragmatic move, the Real Madrid way. They don't have to publicly declare Mbappé as the centerpiece. The recent decisions already say it all. From handing the number 10 shirt to the French newcomer instead of Güler, to refusing to break the wage ceiling for Vinicius, everything signals a shift in power at the Bernabéu. And Vinicius, once hailed as CR7's successor, once the darling of trophy-less seasons, is no longer untouchable. With the phrase, "Just play well, and we'll talk after," Real Madrid is sending a message. Past glories don't guarantee present privileges. They sold Ronaldo, let Ramos go, watched Casillas leave in tears. And if Vinicius doesn't rise in 2025-26, he might be next, regardless of fame, age, or commercial appeal. The question is, will Vinicius accept 1 more season in Mbappé's shadow? Or will he force Real's hand, by walking away from talks and finding a new home? As PSG, Chelsea, and Saudi Arabia stand ready to roll out the red carpet, the Vinicius-Mbappé saga is no longer about 2 stars on the same team. This is Vinicius's final test from Real Madrid. One season, one chance. And if he's not brilliant enough, they part ways. If you find it interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter Real Madrid channel and give me a like to motivate me to create more videos. Thank you for listening.